This week, three main events dominated: the race to find a new Prime Minister, the Chilcot report which distracted from Labour's leadership woes, and more resignations. Although the FTSE 100 seems to have recovered since that Brexit vote 2 weeks ago, there are still signs of trouble ahead for the British economy. The pound has hit a 31-year low, while George Osborne, the Chancellor, has suggested slashing corporation tax in order to try and boost growth. We haven't had many details on that new deal with Brussels yet, but Theresa May, who's the most likely person to be the next Prime Minister, has suggested the residency of EU citizens in Britain could be a bargaining chip in negotiations, to the outrage of many in Westminster. The first ballot in the Conservative Party leadership contest took place this week, and we know it's a straight fight between Remainer Theresa May and Brexiter Andrea Leadsom. It's now up to those 150,000 Conservative Party members to choose the next Prime Minister. Mrs May, the Home Secretary, will put forward her steady hand on the tiller approach, while Miss Leadsom, a junior Energy Minister, will say it's all about Brexit right here, right now. But at this stage, it's still very much Mrs May's contest to lose. According to a YouGov survey of Conservative Party members, Miss May has a 32-point lead over Miss Leadsom. The plot to remove Jeremy Corbyn as Labour leader took a back seat this week as the Chilcot report into the Iraq War was finally released. After 7 years of gestation, this 2.6 million word document didn't call Tony Blair, the former Labour Prime Minister, a liar, but it did have severe misgivings about his conduct and how he led the country to war. In the House of Commons, Mr Corbyn gave a measured response while acknowledging that his own personal misgivings about the war were right all along. Now, by not piling into Mr Blair, Mr Corbyn has calmed the tensions around his own leadership, at least for now. Having missed out on a slice of the resignation action, UKIP got involved this week with Nigel Farage resigning for the third time as the party's leader. Having delivered Brexit, his life ambition, Mr Farage said it was now time to have some of his own life back. Much like the man himself, his legacy will be divisive. But the race to succeed him is between two rather different characters: Paul Nuttall, the party's deputy leader, and Stephen Woolfe, its migration spokesman. They're both Northern MEPs who will try and move UKIP's focus away from its Kent-Essex heartland to those Labour northern areas that voted Brexit in the referendum.